I think we're recording. It said recording, so if not, we'll figure it out as we go. But anyways, welcome everyone. My name is Michael Anch, for those that don't know me. And I know that for all of us, we're inside the RevCard, but I also know that there's some folks here that have joined us, and they may not know much about the RevCard, or they know very little, and they may not have seen this video. So I thought what I would do is take the first 2 minutes of our 30 minutes and just show the RevCard video again, so that those that haven't seen it will see it, and those that have seen it will know what we're doing. And this is really what I'm leading with. I'm leading with this. I make this much bigger than the card, and I'll talk about that there tonight, but this is the video of the card. So let me just turn this on, and it's 2 minutes and 6 seconds, and then we'll roll into the marketing. Just turn up the volume here.
Not hearing sound, Mike.
Yeah, I know. I got it as loud as it will go. I'll fix that up. When I send out the link, I will send out the, just keep going. Okay, guys, I apologize for the volume. I had it as high as it would go, so I just couldn't control it any higher. I had my speakers going. But here's what I'm going to do to remedy that. It is recording, and so what I'm going to do is when I send out the link to it, I will send out the link to the 2-minute video, so everyone can just click the link, watch the Zoom, but they can just click the link and also watch the 2-minute video again, and they'll have the volume. That's sort of the way that I think we can resolve that. So let's keep on moving forward. So the purpose of showing that is I always lead with that. So tonight I promise you how I would do some of this, show you some marketing things, and I keep this really, really simple. So the first thing that I ask people is this, because I know the answer to this. I ask them this question: are you using right now a debit or a credit card for your daily purchases? I know the answer to that is most of the time it's going to be a yes. They're not paying with cash. They're probably not paying with check. They're not paying with gold. They're probably not paying with cryptocurrency, although those are obviously ways they can do it, but the majority of people are using a debit or a credit card. My next question is, if I can show you a way to save money and make money doing the exact same thing you're currently doing right now, buying the same things you're currently buying right now without changing anything in your life, would you take 2 minutes and watch a short video to learn more? I usually get a yes. What I do then is I give them that link, getpaidtodebit.com. By the way, you folks can use that as well. It's a generic link. It's not linked to my account in any way, and it's easy to remember, getpaidtodebit.com. Here's why I do this, because I'm not here to sell anything, and nor should you. We're not here to sell an opportunity, and let me tell you why that's important. In terms of that, just hear a little bit of noise, so if you could just mute yourself, that would be great. *6 if you're on the phone, and if you're on the computer, just mute your microphone, please. Thank you. So here's the reason why. Because if you get into, hello? That's, yeah. If you get into trying to talk about the opportunity, well, then it's going to be your opportunity versus somebody else's opportunity, and that's not what this is about. Think of this like a Costco. Think of this like a distribution center. That's what Costco is all about. So when you start thinking in terms like that, it's going to be very, very different. Why? Because when you walk into Costco, they sell everything. They sell food, they sell clothes, they sell tires, they sell auto mechanics, they sell subscriptions, they sell eyeglasses, TVs, clothes, they sell, like I said, they've got restaurant, they sell everything. They have a travel portal as well. So Costco is a distribution center. So use that as your concept piece. And here's why. And I will get into the marketing in a second, but I want you to get your mind around this, because everyone that you talk to, the majority of people that you may talk to, could be network marketers, and they're already in a business. We'll get to the customer side in one moment. If you start going head to head against your opportunity, so to speak, against their opportunity, that's a lose-lose battle. Better approach would be listen to what they have to say and ask them a question. Let's say in their nutritional company. Say, terrific, which company are you with? They give the company. Say, if I can show you ways to get more leads for your ABC company, would you like to learn more? And they're probably going to say yes. Now you're coming at them from a consultative approach. You're not trying to sell them something, you're consulting with them. So they're going to appreciate it better. Plus, people like to talk about themselves. So therefore, they're going to start talking about their opportunity and the whole bit. Then your next question is, tell me a little bit about your marketing funnel. Tell me about how you market and people on the front end so that you can get people down into the funnel on the back end. Just please mute yourself out if you don't mind, please. Thank you. So this is really important that you do it this way, because if you share a marketing funnel concept with people, now you're very, very different, and most people do not have a marketing funnel. So therefore, you're different, you're consulting with them, and you're not going to head-to-head on their head-to-head in terms of the opportunity. I'm a little bit of a broken record on this, but I talk to people all day long, and sometimes I have to go over this a few times for people to actually get it, because most people are used to just selling their opportunity. They call people up and they say, hey, I'm in a nutritional company, would you like to join? And they wonder why they're getting a lot of no's, because people are just saturated with opportunities in this industry. So they don't need that. What they need is they need a marketing funnel, and they need something at the front end. Now, you have to define your front end. You want something that's low ticket, you want something that's close to as free as possible, but you want something that's value added. There's a lot of stuff out there, but the reason why I'm using the RevCard is because everybody has a debit card and a credit card, which means they're already doing it. So I'm not changing anything in their lives. And now I'm showing them a better mousetrap with a better debit card, because the bank they're dealing with is not giving them any money back every time they swipe their debit card. But not only could they get some money back from doing this with the RevCard, they're going to be able to save money as well. Now here's the objection. But the card is not out yet. You're going to get that as well. Don't make this about the card. Make this about the distribution center. Make this about the bigger picture. What are these guys coming out with? Travel. You can get cars through here. There's going to be medical insurance. You can get discounts at restaurants. And that's only 4 or 5 things I told you. There's another 9 or so things that are coming out that we don't even know yet. Okay? So don't make this about the card. Don't get caught up in the discussion about the cards only coming out in January. For those people that need to wait till January for the card, make them wait till January. If a customer wants to come on board and wants nothing to do with what we're building here, then no problem. We still love them anyways. Have them wait till January when the customer can get the card. There's no problem with that. But don't make this about the card. If you do, you're not going to bring anybody in. It's going to be a really difficult build. You're going to get really frustrated, and you're probably going to leave one of the greatest opportunities any one of us are in front of on the table. So make it about a bigger picture, okay? So having said that, now what I'd like to do is roll into, another 15, 20 minutes to keep this on track. Let's roll into the marketing, because I want you to be able to share with people along the lines of what I just said. So we've seen the video. Now I've talked to you about the marketing funnel. Now I want to talk to you about when you talk to people in the industry, what you can give them in terms of value. You can go to Facebook. And the way Facebook works is very, very simple. So what I would suggest people do, and this is what I'm doing every day, this is free, and it'll take you no more than 30 to 45 minutes a day, 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the afternoon, and 15 minutes at night. Now, if you say, well, Mike, I don't have time to do this in the morning, get up 15 minutes earlier. And if you in the afternoon, do it at lunchtime. And if you at night, do it at night. And guys, I apologize, I'm kind of sweating a little bit here. It's because it's about 85 degrees here in Montreal, and the humidity's around 90%, and it's brutal. And we don't have air conditioning in the home because my wife gets sore throats with it. So bear with me here. So the bottom line is that. So that's how you do it. So 30 to 45 minutes a day, you can do this. All right. So here's what I suggest that you do: is you head over to Facebook, and I set it all up with Facebook. So here's all I do. I've got a message that I've already done, that I already have, that you can, let me just go to inbox, and just go to, I think it's here, whoops, here, yeah. Okay, so it's right here. So all I did was I've got this, so I can right click, and I'm just gonna copy this. So I'm gonna highlight it. And this is the message that I would send to people inside Facebook, and I'll show you how to do it pretty simply. So we're going to head over to Facebook, and what I do is, this is my page. So I've got 1,100 so-called friends. I'm not a big Facebook guy. You can see my last post was around March. So if this works for me, it'll work for anyone who's even more active on Facebook. So I don't do public posts because I just don't. I'm not a big Facebook guy. So I used a private messenger. What I do is I go into my friends, and you all of this, you go to your page and go into your friends, and then what I do is I will just pick someone. Well, Mark's on the call tonight, so we'll use Mark as example. Hope he doesn't mind. Everyone knows Mark. He's a great guy. So what I do is I would say, let's say I want to send this off to Mark. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to hover over his name. I'm not going to click on him because I don't want to go directly to a site, because that's an extra step we don't need to do. All I'm going to do is I'm going to hover over his name, and then it's going to show me the friends following the message. I'm just going to go down to message. This is a private message. It's going to pop up, okay? And I'm just going to right click, and I'm going to paste. I'm going to read you what the message says, okay? So let me just put on my glasses so I can see it. And just, it would be this. It would be, first of all, that's Jay, so I would change the name to Mark. And that's all you do is just change out the name, and I will get you the script as well, so you don't have to even write this. Glad things are going very well with you in gel, because I know some people that were in gel, so I tailor-made it to that guy's company. If he's not with a company, you can just change out the front thing, say, hey, just touching base, hope things are going well, or I know this might be a little bit random, but I'm just reaching out with you because I want to share something with you, okay? And then you kind of move on from there. So in this case, he's the gel. Glad things are going very well with you with gel, and other things you are doing, just passing this 2-minute video along to you. You may like it. Why? Because chances are you're already doing it and not getting paid. Let me just scroll on down here. And not getting paid for, let me just find it here, sorry guys, not getting paid for it. If you use a debit card or a credit card for a purchase such as gas, restaurants, rent a car, hotel, groceries, etc., then welcome to the future of banking. This is the world's first smart card debit card with fingerprint security, blockchain technology, and a whole lot more. Remember, this is a debit card. Compare this to an existing debit card or credit card. Over 1 million merchants are involved and growing. Anyway, 2-minute video explains it all. Getpaidtodebit.com, and this 1-minute video, and I have it. It's another little 1-minute teaser. If nothing else, you'll see where the future of banking is heading. If you like what you see or you have questions, ping me. Have a great day, Mike. You can change out this to the first person each time you go to the person. So I'm going to click send. So Mark's obviously going to get this now. Mark's thing is going to ping. And then what I do is I just go to the next guy. Mike, for example. He's another guy that's joined us, so I could do the same thing and just send it off. And all you do is you change out the person's name, and then you change the salutation at the end. Mike, you can use these links here. They're generic. They're not tied to me. And you can send that. So you can pretty much use the body of this here. You can change up what you like, but you have sort of a template to use. And here's all I do. Is I do 15 in the morning. Next one would be Mike. Hover over, message. I'll just move Mark out of the way here. So the next one would be Mike. And then message, send it. Next one, Mark. And I can pick and choose who I want to send it off to people. I would do 15 in the morning, 15 in the afternoon, 15 at night, or 15 at your lunch hour, 15 at night, whatever works out. But try to get off, 40 to 50 a day. Don't do more than 15 at a time, because Facebook's pretty specific, and they will put you in jail if you try to blast this out to 100 people or even 50 people at a pop. 15 is the number, then 15, then 15. What does this give you? Let me just talk about that for a moment. 15 in the morning, 50 in the afternoon, 50, that's giving you about 45 people a day you're sending off to people. Now, if you can show, is this duplicatable? Absolutely, it's duplicatable. Is it free? It's free. Is it activity? Absolutely. So you could send this off. Now, you can also teach people to do the exact same thing. If you bring somebody on and they say, how am I going to market this thing? Hey, look, I can get you leads for free. I can put you into activity right away. I'm going to show you folks something else as well through your phone that you can do as well. But you can get people into activity right away because everybody can do 45 of these a day. But now let's do some math. You get 10 people below you that are all doing this. Now you've got not 45 a day for you going out. You've got 450 going out a day because you've got 10 people below you doing the exact same thing. That takes them 30 to 45 minutes a day, which is not a lot of time to do it. Here's how RevCard will not build if people don't share it. If people don't open their mouth and share that 2-minute video, then it's not going to build. But if you're willing to share that 2-minute video and do some copy and paste, that will be one marketing arm. Mike, what's another marketing arm? Well, you can take your phone. You can go through your contacts, which is what I do. I take my phone, I go through my contacts that I have, I pick and choose who I want to go. I take that message that I've got there and I send it off in a text to whomever I want that maybe is not on Facebook, or it could be warm market. Now you say, I don't want to touch my warm market. Well, I don't want to touch my warm market either, but I'm thinking about it. Everyone that I know uses a debit or a credit card, so I'm not trying to sell them juice. I'm here to save them money. I'm talking to a distribution center, so get the word opportunity out of your vocabulary. When they say, oh, you share so many things with me, say, look, I'm not talking to you about a business. If they want to be a customer, be a customer. Think of it like you're selling Costco. If you can keep it on track and selling Costco in your mind, you're not going to get in trouble because Costco is very generic. You're also coming at it from a perspective of helping them save money. You're not selling them an opportunity. You're saving them money and you're showing them some value. If they say no to it, they will never accuse you of trying to sell them an opportunity. They will just say no to the fact they don't want to save any money. Now think of the psychology behind that. Why would somebody want to go spend more money than they need to when they don't have to? So that's why you want to get the word opportunity out of your vocabulary. For marketers, network marketers, use it as a marketing funnel. Use it to show them that you know more than most people know in the industry. If you start talking about marketing funnels and lead generation, helping them get leads for their primary business in the back end, you're going to be 99% ahead of every networker that's out there, because most networkers, as we all know, are pitching, and I've been guilty of it too, so I'm not talking down to anybody. I've done the exact same thing until I realized that I was leaving a lot of business on the table. So if you now set up the funnel, put the RevCard at the top part, put your primary business at the back, you may already have a primary business. That doesn't mean RevCard's everything. For those that don't have a primary business, they want to make the RevCard your primary business, and they're asking, will it be lucrative enough? Absolutely. If you look at the comp plan, you will see it will be lucrative. Don't get caught up in the fact that it's paying $2 to $2.50. Look at the bigger picture of how easy this is to put in front of people, the fact that people are already debiting and crediting. But if you say, I've got already a primary business that I love and I don't want to stop that, then don't. Put your RevCard at the top part of your funnel and reach out to people and show people that you have ways of getting leads for your primary business. Anyone you want to recruit into your primary business, you can show them your marketing funnel. And you can say, look, I've got leads on the front end that I'm sharing with people. Well, they say, how are you doing that? Well, I'm introducing people to a way that they can save money on the front end. So they say, well, how does that translate into me getting leads from a back end? Think of it. You're building a relationship on the front end. You get to know each other. You're sharing stuff. You're talking all the time. You're becoming more friends. Do people do business with people they know, like, and trust, or the opposite? People do business with people they know, like, and trust. So go build relationships on the front end, and then for those that want to join your back end, they do. But here's what happens. If they don't join your back end, which inevitably will happen, not everybody's going to join our back end business. You're making money on the front end, and more importantly, you're now a consultant. You're consulting with people, and you're showing them a marketing funnel versus trying to pitch a back end business or pitch an opportunity. I'm driving that point home because I have to. I talk to people all day long, and I realize that's the problem in the industry. Most people don't know how to market. It's not any one of our fault. We need to learn. But this is why McDonald's leads with a free coffee. They get you in the store, and then while you're in there, you buy a meal, right? They don't lead with a $50 ticket. They lead with a free coffee. Tim Hortons does the same thing. Oprah did the same thing with her O magazine. She got you on a subscription, got her on her mailing list, and then she would upsell you in different things. Everyone does it. We get flyers in our home. They lead with bananas on sale this week. They lead with oranges, or they lead with, hamburger or whatever it may be, something that's on sale to get you in the store. And while you're in the store, you say, well, I might as well buy all my groceries here, right? It's just marketing 101. We have to do the exact same thing. So I'm pretty much done here, guys. We're going to wind up here in the next couple of minutes. But the bottom line is that's how you want to do it. Now, here's one last thing. I've got 5 minutes left to bring us to 9 o'clock, and we'll do this in 25 minutes. I'm hoping you find some value here. I will send off the recorded this tonight, hopefully recorded okay. We'll send that off. I'll send off the 2-minute video again. So for those that haven't seen it, you can watch it, but you can certainly send off the recording to anyone that couldn't have made it tonight. And you can send off the 2-minute video and have them watch the 2-minute video so everything flows, okay? And then we're going to do more of these as well, because I believe this is what we need. It's going to help people get into action quickly, and it's a way for you to prospect easily and free through Facebook, and you can even do this through LinkedIn as well. But I'm going to show you one last thing, if you permit me, in the last couple of minutes that we have together. I'm going to take you over to the R network, and here's what I do. I walk people through. When somebody comes on board, I walk them through. Or if they even haven't come on board yet, but they want to see it, I'll bring them over to my back office. So what I'm going to do is I log them back in. I show them what we have in terms of a back office. I show them the pen, I show them the team building structure, and I show them the reward section. When I click on the reward section here, for the interest of time, it's going to bring us to this page right here. All I do is I tell them that they have 5,000 points up here. This is given to by the company. If they want to redeem 1,000 or $10 worth, they can do that by scrolling on down. It'll be a way for them to activate the travel portal. So it's paid for by the company because the company gives us some points. I would tell everybody, spend the $10 and activate your travel portal so you can see what it's all about. But you certainly don't have to. Okay, then we head up here to the redeem the points. And all I do is you click on here if you want to click on the travel, the wholesale travel. I'm not going to go through it. You can do that yourself through your back office, or if you want to share a Zoom with someone you're bringing through, go through this first in your back office. You're familiar with it, and then just bring them through. But here's the bottom line. You can have them booked now. You go into the travel portal, and then you can click on, it takes a couple seconds to load, especially with the Zoom going. But while that's loading, I'll just tell you what it does. So you bring it here, so it brings you to the city. So let's just say you want to go, I want to take my family to Las Vegas, all right? So I put in Las, so that's going to pop up. And for those that haven't seen this, it's pretty cool. Don't forget, we're paying $38 a month, so watch the savings here. Let's just keep the dates the way they are right now, in the interest of time. One room, 2 adults, okay? So I want to bring my kids as well, so we're going to up this to 4 people. They're 19 and 21, and I'm going to hit search. I have to put my glasses on here just so I can see. And it's going to bring us here, so let it scroll. Okay, we're paying $38 a month. Let's sort of see what pops up here. All right, so okay, so we've got well, the first one that pops up here. Okay, we got the Four Seasons Hotel in Las Vegas. Well, the internet rate, if someone were to book it, it would be $552 for the night. That's the night. The savings would be $193 a night. Cost $358. Now, I'm not saying someone has to spend $358 a night, but for those that have a bit of a bigger budget and want to stay at a nicer place, they can certainly do it. But this one here is a $45 savings. This one here is a $61 savings. This one here is a $36 savings. They're going to be bringing out, folks, they're going to be bringing out airline packages. They're going to be bringing out where you can actually buy a car through the RevCard. You can, just want to make sure, okay, we're getting close to running out of time here, so because it's going to time out. Bottom line, it's all in here in the travel portal, but there's one last thing that I want to show you real quickly here, as long as they don't run out of time. This is where you go into the local offers, and all you're going to do in the local offer here is you're going to click local offer. You're going to click on location, and here, when you click on location, you're going to take you to a page where you're going to put in your zip code. You're going to put the zip code here. You're going to hit Save Changes. And then what's going to do is going to bring you to this page here where there's all these different savings. So under this zip code, you're going to have, this one has 5 or 6 pages of savings and all sorts of stuff. And we can talk about how they can redeem it and all that after, because we're going to run out of time. But the bottom line, it's all here, paying $38 a month. So that's sort of a quick overview. Went kind of quick because we're going to time out. So look, I just want to say thanks. I want to say thanks for showing up. I'm going to send this out to everybody. You can certainly send it off to everyone that hasn't seen it. And hopefully you found some value, but it's free marketing if nothing else. Anyone want any comments while we have the last couple seconds? You can just come off mute.
Yeah, Mike, great presentation. Very good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. It kind of rushed, but I want to sort of keep it inside 30 minutes. We're actually at 25. So listen, thanks for joining. And like I said, I'll get that off to everybody, and then you can send it off to people, and we'll keep on rolling. Okay? I'll say good night to everybody, okay?
Okay, good night.
All right. Good night.